come warm yourself around the fire that is Baseball Scotland. Another game from the SNBL AAA awaits myself, Ewan, Spence, and yourself out there. YouTube, radio, internet, wherever you find us, welcome as we come over to Glasgow. It's week 3 and our first visit to Tollcross Park, and we have 2 new teams to this Baseball Scotland AAA League here. Many familiar faces you'll see on the Glasgow team. They're going as Glasgow Baseball, whereas last year they had 2 AAAs and 2 single A's. A reorganisation and reassessment has given now 3 single A's: the Galaxy, the Comets, and the new Eclipse. And at the AAA we have an amalgamated team, all of them of course under the Glasgow Baseball Association banner. So a new team with old faces. Visiting them is a new team with new faces to many of us here as well. Is the Edinburgh Rays, last year's champions of the North East Baseball League, or is it North England Baseball League? We'll double check that for you. NEBL. And following that, they've moved over from the south of Edinburgh into the Scottish leagues here. The teams themselves, and we'll get the lineups for you in a second. It is early days, both finding their feet with each other and the opposition. Glasgow Baseball on a 1-1 record and the Edinburgh Rays on a 0-2. So it's a chance now for these teams to sound out each other, to get a feel of what they can expect throughout the season, right through to August and then our post-season in September. Umpire today is going to be Brian Clark, your crew chief behind the home plate, and Martin Walker in the outfield. Edinburgh Rays lineup: Shiraj is going to be your pitcher and your lead-off batter, like Madonna, just a single name. Luke Raychick and Justin Grant are second and third. Toby Ebbs-Cameron shortstop at 4th, Matt Gurman at 5th, Josh McCoy at 6th, Alvin Pat as catcher at 7th, Sam Ho at 8th, and left fielder and right fielder Scott Morris is 9 in the lineup card. We'll take the Glasgow defence for you in a second as we get under here. Jacob Wright pitching in and opens up with the ball, going wide and low. Albert Rodriguez is doing the catching for Glasgow. John Day, Thomas Del Fuente and Kai Martin is your left, centre, right in the outfield. If you get a long ground bouncer and that goes past third base and shortstop, little bubble in the hands. No attempt made over to the throw at first. So first batter is your first base runner as well. We'll await the scoring decision on that one. I suspect it's going to be a reach on error, but the most important thing in all of these discussions is positional. Runner at first. As we welcome in team captain Luke Raychick.
That was a very
batting triple threes. And the laziest pickoff throw. So lazy, so quiet. Couldn't even be spotted by this commentator. Shortstop is in as Darian. And across the middle, Nate Strasser at 3rd, Andrew Rowell at 2nd, and Gabe Bailey at 1st. It's Ted Rogers 3-2-1. Bailey at 1st, Rowell at 2nd, and Strasser at 3rd. Top of the 1st, runner at 1st. And that's fouled off into the backstop. And you will now out there realise that it is a loud metal backstop that we have here in Glasgow. We'll compress that down before we get this posted on YouTube. 1-1 pitch comes in and goes inside low. Jacob Wright, first 2 games coming in with an ERA of 560. Still looking for his first win in the season, not 1 record. And that's going to come in and that's going to be fouled up and over as well. Oh. Glasgow's foul tree is actually right behind the backstop, and effectively that tree has the best seat in the house, doesn't overhang onto the field. Count is equal high. 2-2. And that's going to be a line drive, base hit going into the shallow left field. Shiraj up to second on that one. Raichuk comes into first. So runners first and second. No outsides yet. As we welcome Justin Grant, first baseman for the Rays, up to the plate. Justin 200 for the season so far. And we go equal low with 1-1.
1-1.
Shiraz taking a very short lead up at second. And swing and a miss on a low outside. Right, gets him chasing. It's 1-2. And that's going to be a hit by pitch, grazes the bell. And with that, the bases are loaded. Shiraz to first, Raichuk to second. Sorry, Shiraz to third, Raichuk to second. I'm reading it back to front, everybody. And Justin Grant up there on a hit by pitch to first. No outs so far as we hit the middle of the order. Tony Ebbs Canavan making his first start of the season, I believe. And there's a fast line drive that is going to go foul down the right line. Green light's been given a swing, you have to think here. Bases loaded, no outs. Number of tactical options available. As that goes for a ball inside.
1-1.
Weather here in Glasgow. Watches that one set high, foul. It's going to be pop up. It's going to sneak into first base, and it's going to be caught straight out of the sun there by Gabe Bailey. So one away. High pop up from Canavan. And even with the weather we have here today, I think the Scottish phrase is that will come down with snow on it. Not a very, very little wind here. Enough to feel it on your cheek, but no more. So in terms of ball carry, it's as good as nothing. Mike Gurman in now, looking for his first hit on the season. Not one for the count. Shiraz 90 feet away from the first run of the game, not taking a huge lead. All the Rays players throughout the top of the first year have been staying close to the bag. So you go equal low. And outside and low there for right. Gurman just lets it go. And an off speed there. Takes the count high to 2-2. Bases loaded, one away. First three batters all on base for the Rays. And swing and a miss for strike three. Wright's first strikeout of the game. Josh McCoy will be your Edinburgh Rays coming in now, 6 in the order. First three reaching. And pop out and strike out. Jacob Wright looking to pitch himself out of a jam. And draws the swing, so 0-1. And that's going to be hit and lofted. It's going into foul territory around first base, but it's a comfortable catch to retire the side from Gabe Bailey. So from a promising opening, 3 batters all reaching and the bases loaded with no outs. Followed there by 3 outs, 2 heading high out to first base and a strikeout as well. So that's going to be 3 hits. Just looking back on the official score, Shiraj is going to be awarded the single at the first. So with that, 3 hits on the board but no runs, 3 left on base and no errors charged to Glasgow Baseball. We'll take a moment just to go down the baseball lineup now in the middle of the first here at Tollcross Park. Leadoff will be our pitcher Jacob Wright, so we'll get an immediate pitcher-pitcher contest going on there. John Dade, left fielder at second. Albert Rodriguez, catcher, will be batting third. Middle of the order, Gabe Bailey from first base at fourth. Thomas De La Fuente, center field at fifth. And Nate Strauser, third base, coming in to bat sixth. Bottom of the order in his Dairon. Shortstop will be seventh, Kai Martin. Right fielder at eighth, and Andrew Rowell making his debut for this season at second base. Both teams playing with 9 reels here for Baseball Scotland. Do allow you to play with 10 if you wish. You can have your DH and your pitcher in the lineup card to give us everybody a chance to play here. If you're interested in getting involved yourself, baseballscotland.co.uk, you will find all the details there on schedules, fixtures, the league, results, both from our single A and our AAA. You'll also find details there about our youth teams. That's going to be the Glasgow Stars and the Edinburgh Giants, and they meet Wednesday evenings. Details are on there. And the teams across Scotland. So we have the Edinburgh clubs here, the Cannons, the Devils, the Angels, the Edinburgh Rays, Glasgow Baseball and Taper Breakers. All have training sessions throughout the week, and details on how to get in touch start at the website. You'll find them all on Facebook as well. For those of you watching on YouTube, we thank you very much for your eyes and your ears. Link, like, love, share and subscribe are always welcome. And as we get the hours and the subscribers and the view count up, we will get to the point where we start to get some interesting toys from YouTube that can allow you to support the clubs more. So we're going into the bottom of the first now. Jacob Wright as a pitcher got himself out of a sticky bases loaded situation, and he's going to open up the bottom of the first for Glasgow. Wright, Dade and Rodriguez. It's going to be your 1, 2, 3. In terms of the defense, Glasgow will have their dander up, having navigated themselves out of that jam. Question now is, what can they find in offense in reply? The Rays, well, they'll be thinking the exact same. We have our defense as solid as that, and we get underway. And Shiraj is your pitcher, and your catcher will be Alvin Pat. And that one's fouled off and bounces off the backstop with enough pace to carry on going back the way. And our count is equal high. And so grounder goes up, picked up, shortstop Ebbs Canavan over the diamond in first base in time for the first out there. Justin Grant on first base duty, so one away. And the pitcher between Shiraj and Wright. First one goes Shiraj's way with the single on their side and the ground out for Wright. John Dade in now. This one just drops right, touches his own, and drops right away for 0-1. Shiraj letting that one get scooped up. It's going out into shallow right field, finds the gap. So it's going to not even bounce on the ground, drop in. Grass calls it still, and John Dade is the first base runner for Glasgow Baseball. Abba Rodriguez, batting 500 for the season, stepping in now. So, and that's going to be very high and inside, so second base is going to be taken on the wild pitch. And we've got some
oh, yeah. Want to know? Just to let you know, he's right next to the microphone. It's great for the screaming and everything, but just... Oh!
Just a little early, I think. That's £8 a hit. Somebody go find it.
I'll just come back after a few technical checks to a massive pop foul going out there. And that's going to come in high, but strike called. John Dade has himself up into scoring position after the wild pitch previously. Abba Rodriguez swings hard on that one and sends out line drive into the left field, and that's caught comfortably by Sam Ha. Fast-paced line drive there, but well positioned from Ha. John Dade is left at second. Gabe Bailey. Fouls that one. Loud into the backstop. No runs as yet in the bottom of the first here. Glasgow Baseball welcome the Edinburgh Rays. Runner at second, runner goes, and that's going to be fouled off and into the extended dugout. Glasgow Baseball has. I'll just see if Reuben has his glove with him. Can you get to the glove and back again before the pop hits the commentator's table? So if it comes down with snow on it, we're okay. Reuben Hustler is always in the truck. Not to count with two away, but a runner on second. Chop down there from Bailey, foul. And checks on location. Back to do it all again. Runner goes on the swing, but doesn't count as the strikeout is taken. So, through the first inning, and it is, as we would say on this side of the Atlantic, a 0-0 game. So, one hit for John Dade there. No runs and one left on base for Glasgow Baseball. No errors charged to the Edinburgh Rays, and you're going to have Alvin Pat, Sam Har, and Scott Morris up at the top of the second for the Edinburgh Rays. Ewan Spence here for Baseball Scotland. Top of the second here at Tollcross Park. Both teams still to score. Edinburgh Rays as visitors into bat. Jacob Wright will continue to pitch for Glasgow Baseball as we get another grounder that's going to be taken up there. Nate Strasser from third throws across the diamond. It's a comfortable play. Gabe Bailey takes that one and one away. Reuben Pat. In and out and straight. Back there. Classic 5-3. Sam Hart got that line drive out in left field, now into bat. And lets that one drop into the zone for strike one called. And goes check swing, but it's going to be awarded as I think it's just clips into the zone as well. So not in two. And right, looking for the outside swing, but not getting it. 1-2. Delivers there low, hits the bottom of the zone for strike three. Second strikeout of the game for right as we welcome up Scott Morris. Scott also looking for their first hit of the season. 9th in the order. Ducks out the way of that one. Ball one. And it's a check swing, but bottom of the zone found. As we go equal low. That's a check swing on an outside low ball. And it's a swung on a high. An equal high on the count. Comes in and we get a drop third strike on a ball that goes to the outside. Swing was taken, but it's going to be a run down on a 2-3. So the ball was converted to the strike thanks to the swing of the bat. And then Albert Rodriguez just making things interesting, having to pick the ball back up off the ground and get that up to first in time. But it is a side retired in order. And just to backtrack there, it was 2 hits previously in the first inning for the Rays with the hit by pitch. No hits in this inning. No, none left on base. No runs either. No errors charged to Glasgow. And we will be back momentarily with Glasgow Baseball batting in the bottom of the second. De La Fuente, Strasser, and Dairon will be your 1, 2, 3. Tall Cross Park, Ewan Spence here, bottom of the second. No runs on the board from either the visiting Rays or the hosting Glasgow Baseball. Del Fuente, Strasser, and Dairon in for Glasgow Baseball now. Shiraz will stay on the bump. And that's going to be hefty line drive foul into the dugout. De La Fuente. A lovely play on cricket. But you get the foul lines here. Ewan corrects the angle there. Line drives out into centre field, and it's going to be a catch from Josh McCoy. 2 hefty big swings there. on the line drive out to centre field. Nate Strauser stepping in from the right-hand side, batting left-handed, looking for first hit of the season. Shiraz sends that one down low for ball 1. And grazes just the outside of the zone there, so we're going to go equal low. No runners on as yet. 1 away. And that's a high release and a high ball 2. High and looping once more. 3-1. Strauser has a strike in hand. He can wait for the moment. Besides, it's that one anyway. Swings and fouls. So, count goes full. Foul, out, or action. Take your pick. It's the wind for the payoff. Swung. It's going to line drive and drop in shallow centre. And Glasgow Baseball have their second and base runner of the game. Nate Strauser is with a 0-0 game. Go ahead run. And it's Dyron. 200 for the year so far. And we're just going to watch for a little bit more aggression on the base paths from Strauser. Rays kept themselves close to the bag. They're just trying to sound out their opponent. Strauser actually staying close as well. Just can. These are all new faces in the lineup, but manages to take himself out about 10 feet or so once Siraj came set. So just again taking a little bit of a lead, bouncing out, shimmying back in. One away so far for Glasgow Baseball, runner at first. As that's going to be swing taken there. And once more, it's foul, out, or action time. Strauser takes off, steal is on. Swing goes up and into left field, drops in the gap. So successful at bat there for Dyron. First single and first at bat of the season. Strauser up to second. On the play, Kai Martin has been pitching in single A. Runner Strauser fakes the steal from second. Is catching the eye of the catcher in the process. A little bit of gamesmanship going on. Martin hits that one. It's going to drop into the glove of third base. Garman will get the second out. Runners stay at first and second with 2 outs. Andrew Rowell in for his first game of the season. 2 away for Glasgow Baseball. No runs as yet here in the bottom of the second. Rowell swings at the first pitch he sees. And with this, runner goes from second. Strauser takes the third. It's going to be followed up on Darion following up. So that puts runners in a second and third. Strauser takes the steal. Darion follows. So 2 away, 2 in scoring position. Bottom of the second. There's that long loop stays high. Girard had bases loaded. No, not bases loaded, it was the other way around. Did have one runner in scoring position in the first inning and pitched out of that one.
3 balls, 1 strike.
Does have first base open. 3-1. And with that, all the lights are on. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. First base open. And that's fouled back into the catchers. So just a little check on round. We'll take a moment just to time called.
Blue, there's that extra ball. Go. Cheers, man.
Doing stellar work today, man.
Alright, here's the base hit. Here we go. Go stretch out, Cam. Terrible.
And back in after that timeout, Andrew Rowell with a 3-2 count. First base is open. 2 outs. No runs as yet. Bottom of the second. And the walk is drawn. So the bases loaded up. Rays managed that in the top of the first. Glasgow now managing it in the bottom of the second. And it's back to the top of the order. Jacob Wright leans back out the way of ball 1. Glasgow Baseball grinding out an advantageous position in the offense. Tiny check swing there, but it's inside the zone, so we're equal low, 1-1. Strasser at third, Dyron at second. Rowell at first. Strike 2. Girard, though, has the advantage in the count and can pitch out of the inning on this one. Instead, count goes equal high, 2-2. Still has the opportunity to do so. And everybody gathers their thoughts, settles back into their own personal rhythm. And we'll go back underway with count high. Swung on and fouled into the backstop. Right, getting underneath that one. So we'll stay at 2-2. And check swing, but it graces the outside low corner. And side retired. Both sides have now had a bases loaded and both sides have been retired with no runs scored. So through 2. Edinburgh Rays, no runs. Glasgow Baseball, no runs. And for the second inning there, coming off 2 hits, no runs, 3 left on base with no errors charged to the Rays. BaseballScotland.co.uk for more information. Link, like, love, share and subscribe if you're on YouTube at the moment. Top of the third coming up, and we will see Siraj, Raychuk and Grant. Top of the third. No runs from either team as yet. Edinburgh Rays are going back to the top of the order. Siraj, Raychuk and Grant. It's 1, 2, 3. All 3 of them getting on base. 2 singles and a hit by pitch to load up the bases in the first, but pitcher Jacob Wright navigating that one cleanly. So it's the same 3 again. Still Wright on the mound, and that's going to take a hefty swing foul from Siraj down the third base line. weather continues to be bright and sunny, and as it proves, there's no such thing as a commentator's jinx for the weather. Just Scottish weather as it is. I think we're only going to get 1 or 2 today. Not one is swung on, and that's going to line drive, base hit. Bounces just in front of the feet of John Dade. So that's a 2-for-2 game for Shiraj. Sending that one on a line drive, and just the pace dropping off the ball as it hits in front of Dade. So, opening batter becomes the opening base runner. I think Rachel comes in as well, who also drew a single 500 for the season. As Wright brings that one out low and outside for a ball. Shiraz staying close to the bag once more. As a grounder heads up, picked up. Rao picks that from second, smothers it, but it gets underneath him, goes out into the right field. So that's going to be more bases for everybody. Raichuk up to first. We'll wait for the official score, but unofficially I stick that one down. There's a reach on error, but we'll see what comes back. So runners in first and second. It's a similar situation that we had in the first. Justin Grant faces that as well and takes strike one. No outs as yet, no runs on the board. Top of the third. Hefty swing, it's going to pop up and go foul territory. There's going to be a dive attempt, but it's not in time. Albert Rodriguez from the catcher spot sprints and dives. Best impression there of an English goalkeeper at a penalty take. Ball misses and goes just past the glove. So foul territory pop up there. And Rodriguez gets to spend all the time and gather up the kit. And as we saw in previous, if he had managed just to actually get that ball in the glove, it would have been in foul territory, which also meant he would have carried it over, which makes it all much interesting if it slips out the glove there. Not in two, runners at first and second, no outs, no runs here. Top of the third in Glasgow. And that's going to be called strike three. Justin Grant now at not one following the hit by pitch. Fourth K for Jacob Wright in the game. 20 Ebbs Canavan. Popped up to first, this time line drive. That's going to go base hit. He's going to roll the right field fence, and there we have Shiraz, rounds third. Raichuk rounds third as well. Shiraz is over. There's run number one. Raichuk dives down for home. Hand on the base. Run number two gets in there as we get a line drive. It just hooked itself around to the right centre field there from Ebbs Canavan. Gets himself an RB, 2 RBI double. And the speed turns around from Shiraj and Raichuk. Burners on, runs 1 and 2. And with that, the Edinburgh Rays take the lead. And I will just have to, don't have the complete play-by-play charts for the first 2 games. It would not surprise me if this is the first lead the Rays have had this season. One away. And Ebbs Canavan with double, but looks to have made it round to third on the play. We'll wait and see if that's going to, just looking down at scores, he's getting credited with the triple. So Canavan, 90 feet away with run number 3. Matt Gurman at bat now. Swings that one foul. Equal high count, runner at third. One away, top of the third, 2 runs on the board for the Rays. And that's going to be a little grounder. Is it going to stay fair? Stays fair, so it's a run out at first, but it is a third run comes home in that one. So, 3 on the board. Gurman, a tiny grounder that just bounced around the line all the way up to first base. But enough distance and pace thanks to the early bounce. Brings home run number 3. Ebbs Canavan making it around the 360. Josh McCoy in now. Popped out to foul territory in the first. And Jacob right there with an outside. Just draws the swing there. They get a nod in 2. So 2 away. Bases are cleared. And that's foul hook fast down the left-hand line. Rays not afraid to swing today. Both teams just starting to get a feel of their opponents. First time they faced each other. It's a hefty swing and a miss for strike 3. So the side is retired, but not before the Edinburgh Rays have managed to get themselves onto the board and get themselves into the lead. 2 hits in the inning there, delivering 3 runs. 1 error is charged to Glasgow Baseball and none left on base. So Edinburgh Rays in the driving seat, and they'll take to the field in defense as Glasgow look to come back again from the top of the order. It will be Wright, Dade and Rodriguez when we come back. Bottom of the third here, and the game has been opened up. Edinburgh Rays 3, Glasgow Baseball 0. Or as I've been reliably informed by Americans, I should say nothing here because they don't say nil in American baseball commentary. Good news, folks, 2 of those words were right. This is Scottish baseball commentary. We're still quite happy, though, for you to put the away team first in the fixtures and not second. That's what the at is for. Keeps everything clear. Shiraz stays on and
What are you doing here? What are you doing? You betrayed us.
Dade, Rodriguez and Bailey is your lead off here. And that's going to be another strikeout for Shiraz. Swinging strike on Dade. As Rodriguez hits that one fast and ground, goes toward Gurman, who doesn't manage to pick up at third base. Doesn't go beyond him, just bounces at the feet. So, Glasgow Baseball get themselves their second batter as a base runner for the 3rd inning in a row. Just wait on a scoring decision on Rodriguez's swing coming up and goes for the steal. Takes second, comfortably there. Just keep holding things steady. And the steal goes from second to third. Nice running in, getting aggressive from Glasgow Baseball. Rodriguez over to third on a stolen base. And it's going to be a reach on error is the official decision. So 90 feet away. As that goes inside low. And now it's going to be a call of focus all round. Bailey looking for first hit of the season. Struck out swinging in the first. Swings that one foul.
Come on, kid. Get the iron.
So your tying run is on deck at the moment. That'll be Thomas de la Fuente. All things staying steady as they are. Rodriguez at third, Bailey in bat at the moment.
You got it.
Payoff pitch coming down. First and second bases are open. Third is occupied. And that's going to go straight back and over the head of Shiraz on the pitching. So that's going to bring in Rodriguez as there's an amble up to first and decides to go a little bit further. Ball just sitting there in between the outfielders. So Bailey's RBI single. He's going to extend that on the play and take himself in a scoring position. So 3-0 goes 3-1 on the score. With De La Fuente.
Batter up. Oh, TJ. Third one away.
Back after a short break as we have Rushka taking over from Josh McCoy in center field substitution. As De La Fuente fouls that one back into, as you've worked out already, a very loud, very metal backstop. There's Anne Harushka, who's in center field now. And it's stolen from second down to third from Gabe Bailey.
1-1. Oh!
Fouled off once more. And back in here now. It's a 3-1 game. Edinburgh Rays 3 is a wild high pitch towards the backstop, but close enough, and everybody alert enough that Bailey is not going to go any further. Just hold up at second. It's one away. 3-1 game. Glasgow Baseball getting one on the board so far in this inning. Tying run is at the plate. Fuente, check swing. Out on the line drive to center field in the second inning. And payoff pitch now. That's lofted high. It's going out left field. That's going into the glove, so it's going to be tagging up, and makes that, turns round and heads back again. So lofted high from De La Fuente into the deep left field corner. Taken by Sam Haar. And the fast throw in from Haar on the immediate catch. Holds Bailey at third base. Started to think about it, but the Wile E. Coyote breaks, turn around and get back again. All on show. And that's going to be a smart hit line drive from Ines Dairon. It's going to be a fair base hit. Run number 2 comes over from Bailey. Straws are now on a 2-for-2 game. Yeah. From a 3-run lead, the Rays have seen that chopped down. It's 1 run ahead, so tying run at first. Go ahead is batting. That's in as Dyron. Swings there. It's going to go out and drop in shallow center field. Coming in from that is gone Harushka. And that is going to establish runners at corner, runners at first and second. Strasser with 2 away, just taking it easy. Two away, runners at first and second. Kai Martin is in now, so we have the tying at second, the go ahead at first, and the Strawberries and Cream at bat. Played inside, but in the zone, so it's not in 2. Shiraz pitching to maintain the lead for the Rays. And just stayed alive, Martin there. Not in 2. A little bit of heat dropping out of the sky, but still strong sun, as that's going to be fouled again. No, not in 2. 2 fouls. Do have a pitch count limit here in Baseball Scotland this year of 100 pitches, and then finish the at-bat that you're on. So bringing your opening pitcher deep is always useful. And that's going to be a swing and a miss for our drop third strike. Runners are going to do 90 feet. No more than that, so the bases load up. And it's going to be the second bases loaded situation that Shiraz is facing in as many innings. 2 away. Strasser. Here's the tying run now at third. Here's Dyron. Is you go ahead at second. Kai Martin, your Strawberries and Cream at first. And that comes in for ball 1. Andrew Rowell is your at bat and drew a walk previously in the second inning. Equal low now, 1-1. Shiraz putting himself under pressure. He's pitched out of it previously. Strike 2. So has the chance to keep the Rays in the lead now. Nods to his catcher. And that's going to be a line drive, base hit, drops in the left field. Strasser comes over, everybody stays 90 feet advanced, and the game is tied. Andrew Rowell, first game of the season, first hit of the season as well, and he gets himself an RBI single on a line drive to left field. Left and right and left and right. I'll get there in the end, don't worry, folks. Strasser comes over for run number 3. Dyron now at third. As we're back to the top, Jacob Wright takes that one. It goes over shortstop, and that's going to be in time over to first for side retired. And just as we get the 9th batter in, there's no through the order there. That's right. Goes down for his second 6-3 of the game. But not before the Glasgow Baseball strike back in the innings. 4 hits, bringing them 3 runs on the board. 3 left on base. And a 1 error is going to be charged to the Edinburgh Rays. So tied game after 1, tied game after 2. Everybody pops up 3 runs each. Tied game after 3 here at Old Course Park. Ewan Spence on the commentary, Reuben Hustler in the truck. We're going to play a caption while we play a little break, and back with the 4th, where we are going to welcome up Harushka, Pat and Har. Top of the fourth here. Game remains tied. 3 runs apiece. Harushka, Pat, and Har are going to be in for the Edinburgh Rays.
Oh, yes, I have heard that.
Jacob Wright back on the bump going into the fourth inning. In fact, we're just going to go with Pat on that one. So we'll just do a scroll back and see where we are. There's a strikeout swinging. So it is Pat, Har, and Morris that we have here. And if anybody out there would like to join in the commentary booth and pop on colour and help with the paperwork, again, baseballscotland.co.uk. And you find all you need. Pat, Har, and Morris. And Wright gets him to swing on the outside low. A little bit of wind pops in there as well, so conditions bringing in just a little bit of fun and games. And that would be the 6th K for Wright. Sam Har gets a knock on the ground. That's going to go towards first baseman, and it's picked up with an underarm toss, unsuccessful there. Bailey coming in from third, and the underarm to Raul coming down from second to cover. And that's going to be a reach on error. But for the Rays, it is going to be a reach and a runner on first. Scott Morris in for the Rays now. Run out and drop third in the bottom of the second. Top of the second. And we're in the top of the fourth now as we go 0-1. Not a runner goes, runner back. Okay, goes equal low. Hart. That's a genuine steal attempt before an immediate return rather than a fake out. And that's going to go high inside for 2-1. Now, through the order, it's the 18th batter faced by Wright, and we get an equal high, 2-2. One away so far, runner at first, tied game. Runner goes from first, up to second, steals on, ground and goes through, goes past the mound, goes past second, there's going to be a second and third, so there's going to be Har going down, slides in the third, but gets the runners onto the corners. Got the jump on for the base running, and then past second, a little grounder, slinks past the mound and carries on to the outfield. So one away. Har reaching on error now, putting himself into scoring position 90 feet away as the go-ahead run. And outside low, right, not getting the draw there. So ball one. And I believe we're getting a
One ball, one strike. Point.
and we don't have corners. That's actually an out at third base. 6-5 taken. So we're 2 away. Runner at first. The runner at first is the go-ahead.
Time.
Count is equal low. And we're back to the top of the order. Girard deciding to go for another bat. You heard there, I think he got a crack noise from there. So switching out.
3 balls, 1 strike. Right.
And hefty swing and a miss though, but from a 3-1 to a 3-2. So all the lights are on. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Go ahead at first. And that's going to be smart head. It's flying out. It's going out into right field. We're on the pass his second. Now we're going to get on the corner now. He's going to carry on. The turn is done. Morris is heading in home. He does the passes the ball that just throws in front of the catcher Rodriguez. And Morris sneaks up and over and gets contact with the plate. Run number 4 for the Rays. Shallow fly ball out into the right field. And taken there with a long throw back towards Rodriguez. That just pushed a little bit to the infield, giving Morris enough clean air to sneak through. And a 3 base run to bring home run number 4. Girard gets the RBI single. I think Rachel steps in now. A single and a reach on error so far. Still 2 away for the Rays. And that's going to go line drive. Drops in. Base hit. Right center field. Girard hits to second base. Does the turn to third. Brings himself into third. So corners are made once more. Rachel kind of 2 for 3 there with one of those, do you want to call it a line or do you want to call it a fly, is right in the middle of that. But again, your situation is what you want. 2 outs. 1 more run. Runners at the corners. Justin Grant steps in now. Runner goes. Raychuk's in the steal from first to second on the foul. It's a very, very graceful 180, it has to be said. But it's a 180 nonetheless. Back to runners at the corners. Runner on. 2 away. Strawberries and cream is at third. Raychuk's going to go for the steal this time, and it's going to be successful. Scottish 2-step though, when you got your runner at third. Step 1, get yourself on first. Step 2, steal second. So 2 in a scoring position with 2 away. Justin Grant, swing and a miss on that one. Strike 3 and side retired. But it's an inning that the Rays will be quietly happy with. As going through there, 3 more hits for the Rays. Brings home 1 run to give them a 1-run lead. 2 left on base coming from there. It's going to be 1 error charged to Glasgow Baseball. Their second error of the game. So halfway through our regulation 7. And it's 4 to the Rays and 3 to Glasgow. Ewan Spence here, and coming up for Glasgow, it's going to be Dade, Rodriguez, and Bailey.
Please get to the right position. No. On tracky bottoms.
Bottom of the 4th, and we open up with Dade getting a little grounder, and that's going to be come in, and Garmin's got to pick that one up from third, throws over to first, And it looks like Dade has outpaced the throw. Okay, so it's going to be called as a collision and run through. So again, we come up to the main thing. It is still situational. It's a little grounder. Got the pace head up to third. Reuben comes in, gets it off the ground, throws over. And then things happened. Collision, run through. First base is awarded on that one. And as always, we'll wait to see how much fun the scorer has with that one. By Rodriguez coming in now. Line drive and reach on error. Comes in there, it's high but swung on, and it's going to line drive. It's going along, bounces in deep center field. So we've got Dade coming round third, and he's just going to jog himself in a fourth. Sorry, taking two bases there for Rodriguez. Slides into third. So Rodriguez with the RBI triple. Not quite the 2 RBI triple that we had from Abscanova on the Rays, but it ties up the game. 4 runs apiece. Rodriguez is now going to be the go-ahead run. Third base, 90 feet away from taking the lead in the game. Gabe Bailey now, strikeout and single. RBI single at that as well. Third plate appearance now. That's a wild low pitch into the dirt in front of the plate here at Tollcross Park. Comes set. Off-speed swing. This takes a moment. Bailey, an equal low count. Go ahead run at third. And swings on a high. And takes strike 2 on that one. Bailey with his first hit of the season earlier in this game. Swings on a 1-2, so he bounces down the line. It's goal fouled. Take a little bit of a journey before deciding the ball would roll to the right. So we will stay at a 1-2. Rodriguez will head back to third. Remains the go ahead. No outs so far. Glasgow Baseball taking control of the bottom of the fourth here. Shiraz goes inside for ball 2, so count is equal high. First and second base still open. 2-2 swung on contact, line drive, base hit. And that's going to be Rodriguez. Stand-ups into home for the go-ahead run. So 5-4 game. Bailey with his second RBI single of the game. Runner goes. Bailey takes himself first to second on the steal. Actually 2-step once more. Thomas De La Fuente. Line drive and fly out on the card so far. Clips that one foul into the backstop. So 1 run down going into the bottom of the fourth. Glasgow Baseball putting on 2 so far. No outs. Can continue to be productive. Steals on from second through third. Bailey is going to be there in time, and late decision I think from the catcher to make the throw and check. Stolen base. So 90 feet away from home for the Strawberries and Cream. That would be a 2-run lead if that one comes in.
Strike three, there was a strike, there was a foul, there was a strike. Strike three? Yeah. I was talking.
So just a question going through on the count. No, Fuente strikes out. Nate Strasser, single and RBI single, is in now. Yeah, it's long and looping for the ball. Okay, Bailey, 90 feet away at third base. One away for Glasgow Baseball. Walk is drawn. So, into the corners. And Strasser with the walk. Bring in his Dyron in. 2 for 2 so far. No, technical stuff. And smart crack there from Dyron, and that's going to take him up to first on a base hit, and there's going to be the run goes home, and it's going to be out at home. Liner for the base hit would have been there, but it's push to take the run in, and the side is retired. There's Dyron out on the line drive. We'll kick the scoring system so we can get the details if we can. Bailey is a run out at home. And we'll just go through some of the delights of the tech issues here. And we've had 2 come successfully over the plate. The eyes covered that one there. So it's Edinburgh Rays 4, Glasgow Baseball 5 through 4 innings. Regulation 7. As the 2 teams swing back and forward here at Tollcross Park. All being fair, Abscano, Van Germen and Haruska are going to be 1, 2, 3 at bat for the Rays.
Who's bat?
One of those wee metal ones that have been left behind at training.
Oh, the green thing?
Yeah.
Fine.
The video should be up tomorrow.
Fight.
Well, you can rescore the game. You can score the rest of the game. We can work it. We can work it. keeping it. It just means it can't be falling from it. Okay?
Good. Doing one. Good. The balls, 2 strikes.
Okay, easy. Yes, yes, go, go, go.
Reuben, Byron at the end was a line out. For Glasgow, they closed the inning off at the last one. Never heard of it. It's finishing off like so. It's close. He was out somehow. Yeah, that's fine. As long as when you
2-0.
Okay. Yes.
good take.
Really, yes, yes.
So back after a few technical issues here, and Haruska is batting for the Edinburgh Rays, 2 away. Both Ebbs Canavan and McGurman run out at first. Edinburgh Rays down by 1 run.
1 and 2.
And Jacob Wright continuing to pitch. Just going to let that one go for
2-2.
equal high. No runners on. 2 away. 4 to the Rays, 5 to Glasgow Baseball. And checks, swing, ball 3. And a check in there from our home plate umpire, Brian Clark. To Martin Walker watching the outfield. So all the lights are on. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 out. And strike 3. Batters retired in order. Ebbs Canavan, Garman, and Harushka. So the Glasgow defense with K number 8 for Jacob Wright. Stops the Rays. Getting back, and they'll have a chance to extend that 1-run lead. As the bottom of the 5th comes up, Kai Martin, Andrew Rowell, and Jacob Wright will be your 1, 2, 3. Bottom of the 5th here in Glasgow. Martin, Rowell, and Wright. 8-9-1 in the batting card is order here. Glasgow Baseball with a 1-run lead, looking to extend that. Clay Martin goes for a hefty swing and falls further behind. 0 and 2. Martin with a pop out and a strike, but reaching on the drop third. As that one is going to pop, it's going to foul. And out of bounds on top of that as well. So we're going to stay at 0-2. And there's a breeze is there, just a little bit more, but not any that I think is going to affect the ball. We've had one or two gusts. They've been a bit unlucky at times. And Martin punches that one out. It's going to be picked up there from Raychuk and over down to first base in time. Justin Grant making the catch at first. But a look up actually looks like Martin has outrun the throw. So the single goes to Martin. Runner at first. Call there from our outfield umpire Martin Walker. And much as we're recording this, we do not have the delights of sending it back to New York for a replay. So first batters, first base runner. No outs as yet. Martin goes, steals home from first to second. It's going to be in time, and Pat declines the long throw. Martin, by that point, was maybe only 2 strides away as it was. So, stolen up to second. As we have Andrew Rowell. 1-for-1 game so far with an RBI single. For that, there's a walk on the card. Long, slow loop. Doesn't reach the zone, so next ball comes in for a 3-0 count. And ball 4 on an inside low. Runners now to first and second.
One of these. Do you see Maida hit the 6-7
So just to check on the numbers. Shiraj's pitch count. It's limited to 100, and when you hit that, you finish the at-bat run. Runner goes from first up to second. Martin's already down at third, so runners at second and third. Jacob Wright leading off the order, and it will be the fourth time round the order. It's not 2 count, no outs so far. Runners at second and third, and that's batted straight back on the ground towards pitcher. It's picked up comfortably, so Shiraj over to Grant will get Jacob Wright out, but Kai Martin will get himself over the plate for run number 6. And that will, it's a reorganization of the Edinburgh Rays. As we bring in our new pitcher, we'll get the changes on the lineup now. And we have some defensive changes in the outfield. Shiraj, as we said there, reaching the pitching limit, so he's now going to go out into left field. Sam Har is going to come down from left field into shortstop, and Tony Epps-Canava, your shortstop, is going to now be into pitch. And we are one away with runners at second and third. Glasgow Baseball up by 2 runs, looking to extend that here in the bottom of the 5th. And warm-up pitches now. Perhaps Canova. And that's going to be a swing, heads out into right field, bounces just out of reach. And Scott Morris, Andrew Rowell will comfortably bring himself home on the play there. Dade taking the RBI single. Barry Rodriguez. Line drive, reach on error, and a single. Scottish 2-step carries on as well as John Dade brings himself up to second. And Cam comes down just as the wind comes down as well. And wild pitch. John Dade brings himself over to third on the wild. Rodriguez now 429 for the season and a 1-for-3 game today. Swing and a miss. It's a consideration there and a pass the ball for the Dade to come down, but handbrake on and back to third he goes. So 7-4 game now. Swing and a miss there. And the hefty swing there will give Rodriguez the strikeout and the second out. We'll get the final line for you on Gerard shortly. Runner at third, 2 away. Off speed comes in for the strike. Gabriel Bailey, 2 for 2 for 3 for Bailey. Strikeout open up with, but after that, RBI single, RBI single. Everything's lined up for his third RBI single. Canavan will be looking to avoid that. Pops in another ball, so 3 balls on the board, no spare there. Swing and popped up foul over the backstop. And bounces round the tree like a marble in Kaplunk. And eventually reaches the ground. All the lights are on. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Runner at third. High pitch comes in. Swing and a miss. Would have been ball 4. Bailey, 2 singles, 2 strikeouts. Second K for Abs Canavan. 2 runs on the board, extending the lead out to a 7-4 game. And coming off there, just a lean back. And we'll go into the scoring decisions, and Dade gets that as well. So So 2 hits in the inning, coming off 2 runs with that as well, and just the one left on base. Ewan Spence here for Baseball Scotland. Paperwork, highlighters, and everything else. Bring you this game here on YouTube and our broadcast partners. Back with you at the top of the 6th, where we will have Pat, Har, and Morris for you.
Zach, I've only just realised that's you. Like the hair.
I do wonder, like, just tracking, because there's a couple of guys that have been quite high frames.
Okay!
And we open up the top of the 6th. Alvin Pat, the catcher, sending one high, and Andrew Rowell underneath that one to catch that for Glasgow Baseball. One away as the Edinburgh Rays chase the 3-run lead. Jacob Wright still inside his pitch count and onto the bump for the 6th inning. Sam Har into bat now. A strikeout and a reach on error. Takes that one, bounces once, twice, 3 times in the gloves of pitcher Jacob Wright, but it's going to go over to first base, and the out is caught by Gabe Bailey there. So 2 away, and we hit bottom of the order. Scott Morris 9th on the card. So it's a ground out after a drop third, and a single on the card. And Wright brings that one down hard for strike 1. No runners on as yet. Inside high. Equal low count with 2 away. Check swing, but in the zone. 1-2. Fouled off there. Stays alive. Keeps the inning going for one more pitch. Be critical now for the Rays to get right into his 100 pitch limit as quickly as possible. Swing and a miss in strike 3. Wright retires them in order. That will be K number 9. So into the middle of the 6th. Edinburgh Rays 4, Glasgow Baseball 7. And when we come back, De La Fuente, Strasser and Dyron looking to extend that 3-run lead here at Tollcross Park. Ewan Spence, Reuben Hustle on the truck for Baseball Scotland. Bottom of the 6th here in Glasgow. We're back underway. De La Fuente, Strasser and Dyron are going to be your 1, 2, 3. De La Fuente in just now. Let's let that one go past. It is a 3-run lead for Glasgow Baseball over the Edinburgh Rays. Both of these teams meeting for the first time, not just this year, but all told. Some of the individual players may be familiar, may have watched each other, certainly at the BBF Summer Cup last year. Tony Abs-Canavan in for second inning of relief as the Rays pitcher. Alvin Pat doing the catching. Swing and a miss in the strike. Effectively a free swing there as the count goes full. Leadoff batter swings and a miss for strike 3. And one away. Three Ks so far for Canavan in relief. And it will be important now for the Rays to keep the gap to 3 runs and play regulation 7. So they will be going in to bat to save the game. So important for the punch out here. An equal low count. And the off speed goes for ball 2. Hefty swing, contact mids, going out into right center. And that's going to be taken out of the air for the out by Anharuska. 2 away. Ines Dyron in now. Opened up with 2 singles. And then out in the field in the 4th. 2 away, defending to hold down that lead of the Galaxy to 3 runs. Galaxy, I'm showing my age now. That was last year. Glasgow Baseball, of course, an amalgamation of the AAA Glasgow Galaxy and Glasgow Comets. Previous pop top straight to first base. Justin Grant, arm in the sky. So the Rays doing what they needed to do in the bottom of the 6th and retiring the side in order. And it's now no runs, no hits, no left on base, no errors charged. And the equation now is very simple. For the Edinburgh Rays, they need to find 3 runs in the top of the 7th to tie and 4 to go ahead. I'll be back with you. It's top of the order as well. Shiraj, Raychuk and Grant in a moment. Top of the 7th, Jacob Wright, keeping the pitch count low. He's going to take his team into the 7th. Edinburgh Rays have 3 outs to find 3 runs to force the bottom of the 7th. And 4 to take the go-ahead and a chance for themselves to pitch for the game. Nip and tuck game for the first half. Glasgow Baseball pulling away in the middle innings. And now the Glasgow Baseball defense with the opportunity to close out the game. And it's a check swing on the first. Shiraj is 3 for 3 so far. And Wright finds the bottom of the zone for a 1-on-1 low equal.
1-on-1. Time.
So the pitch count leaves him, we believe, 11 or 12 pitches from this point. Once you pass your 100 pitch limit, you're allowed to finish the at-bat you're on. So that comes in high for ball 2. And it's going to foul off grounder. Count goes equal high, 2-2. Equal high, comes in. Fouled off. And all of this time, pitch count rises. The Grey Chicks on deck. Swing there, line base hit, it's going to go. Yeah, it passed the glove of Andrew Rowell out at second base. So Sherrod making it a 4-for-4 game. Speed and pace, keeping it low on the ground. So tying run is on deck. Sherrod cuts the lead from 3-2. Is at first base. Rachel good. Second down, a 1-2 run lead to 1-run lead. Now at bat. Runner goes first through second. Raycheck's going to pop that one up. Into the outfield, taking out the air, and Shearers did not tag up. Sherrod comes back, and there's the caught out. Not tagging up at first, and that could be painful. Raycheck popping that one up and heading it picked up just shallow outfield, but realize Jiraj. So 2 away. Justin Grant, 1 out left, 3 runs to find. Glasgow Baseball's defense very much on top of that last play. So Jacob Wright brings in one more, swing and a miss. And no, by our count, Wright is sitting at 95. There's 96, and that comes in for a strike. So it's a chance not just to pitch for the game. As the count goes full. A chance for what will be relatively rare 2026 complete game is there for Wright. Swing and a miss, strike 3. And with that, that is the game. And we have a complete game from Jacob Wright. And a game that started off with an incredibly tight 4 innings. Nip and tuck all the way. And so the first run's on the board in the third, 3 innings apiece. 4th inning, putting a run on the board for the Rays and 2 runs on Glasgow Baseball to take the lead. And then 2 insurance runs on in the bottom of the 5th from Glasgow to take that to a 7-4 game. And with that, Glasgow Baseball will now take themselves for a 2-1 record in the league. Jacob Wright, your final line. We'll get that for you in a second on Wright's pitching. And in a moment we will have Jacob right down just to get the interview. Until then, thank you all very much for watching. Comments below, just let us know where you're watching from. We'd find that very interesting, actually. And your like, love, share, and subscribe, they all help the channel show up in the searches and help people find us. And the best way for people to find us is for you watching to go out and tell everybody where to find us. You can go and watch the games every Sunday. It's free entry, and you find the details on the fixtures at baseballscotland.co.uk. You'll also find details on your local club in Scotland, and that will let you come down for the training sessions and have a go at yourself. There are other opportunities as well. Umpiring is an opportunity. Scoring, getting on a microphone and talking rubbish for 2 hours, that's an opportunity as well. Rigging cameras. All of that is available and more. baseballscotland.co.uk. So it's interview time, and I'm joined now on the side as I bring up the volume. Although there's enough volume out there. Jacob Wright.
Hello.
Captain, winning pitcher, and possibly might be the only complete game we see this season.
Yes. The double play at the end really bailed us out in that regard, I think.
How does it feel as a pitcher this year, knowing that we have that pitch count?
It's as a pitcher, it's not as much of a concern. It's as a manager when you're limited with pitching options. You know, so it's just I understand the need for it, but I'm not. I would prefer to be able to pitch however long I want, but I do recognize it as a good measure for preserving player safety and health. So, but it's just frustrating. You know, it adds an element to the game that wasn't there before. But you know, it is what it is.
Final line, obviously 7 all pitch, 7 hits, 4 runs, 2 earned, ERA down to 350. How does that make you feel?
Feels good. Yeah, it was a good day today. I mean, I think seeing the scores from the Rays the last couple of weeks, we were wondering whether, you know, what it was going to be like, but they could really hit. And, you know, they put up tough battles at the plate. And, yeah, it's just nice to get out on a sunny day and pitch.
What is it like as a captain approaching a team that you've never played against?
Well, you just got to play it like you do any other team, you know. You know, just good sportsmanship, good fundamental baseball, and just make sure everyone's having a nice time.
What do you take from this game going forward for Glasgow now?
It was just, we had a lot more fun today. You know, everyone was having a good time out on the baseball field, and it was a great attitude. Sun probably helps with that, but I mean, that's how, you know, I want us to play going forward. You know, it's amateur baseball. It's meant to be fun. It's not meant to be making ourselves mad or anything, and yeah, that's the main thing.
Hey, Jacob Wright there, a winning pitcher for Glasgow Baseball. I'm sure they'll think of a better name for baseball to go after Glasgow at some point this season.
The Comets. That's what we are.
The Grommets.
No.
The Glasgow Grommet. There we are. No. You heard it first on tape.
Combination of Galaxy and Comets, Galomets. That's what we're going for.
I'll be Wallace, you be Grommet. Thanks so very much for watching. Like, love, share, and subscribe in the YouTube channel. baseballscotland.co.uk. Get training sessions down in Glasgow. Don't forget the youth teams in Edinburgh and Glasgow as well. Thanks for watching. HG back.
Thanks, guys.